In today's video, I am going to be breaking down one of the most one-sided trades I think the NBA has ever had, and that is Jimmy Butler going to the Golden State Warriors. This, on paper, didn't look anything crazy. You kind of looked at it and said, yeah, okay, whatever. And then you seen the outcome. The next 15 games, they went 14-1. Absolutely insane. Let's get down and let's check him out and what he's doing for the Golden State Warriors. However, if you want to be able to shoot the ball from further away, or if you're a coach and you want your team to be able to shoot the ball from unlimited range, make sure to go check out the shooting workout that is down in the description below that will help you shoot from further distances away. Okay, so the one thing that Jimmy Butler does extremely well is he's able to slash and get to the rim, while players like Steph Curry shoot more threes, or at least attempt to shoot a ton of threes. And the reason why I'm mentioning this is because I used to believe that two guards never used to be able to play good together until last year when Ronan and David, my nephew, were able to play on the same team, and Ronan being a shooter and David being a slasher like Jimmy Butler, they actually work extremely well because what happens is, watch here. There's a screen set on the left side. Cade Cunningham is now trying to shade this screen so that it's forcing Jimmy Butler not to be able to use this screen and go down middle. However, the one thing that Cade Cunningham is not really paying attention to is the fact that 4 out of the 5 defenders on that team are on the left side of the court. Meanwhile, there is one player here. And he can't help because there's an offensive player here who's clearing out to the corner, which means that this whole side is absolutely wide open for Jimmy Butler to drive. There's some defensive problems that are happening right now in the NBA. However, as Jimmy Butler can see, there's a wide open lane, and a good offensive player who knows how to get to the rim is going to be able to read that quite easily, and he's able to split that set of 3 defenders extremely easily. Yes, he has a player wide open. Yes, he has a player who could be wide open if he got to his spot earlier. But that doesn't matter because he has the open angle to the basket. Now, this is the part where I say, look at the defense and what they are doing. The Golden State Warriors already had somebody who drove the ball and then kicked it out to Jimmy Butler. At this time, there are 3 players defensively in the key. When Jimmy Butler gets that ball, yes, he could have taken the 3. In my opinion, he should have taken the 3. I'm always for taking open threes when there's a guy who's in the paint, who's your defender, and it doesn't matter if he was closing out. That was a wide open shot. But Jimmy Butler gets to the rim, lands on 2. He could have pivoted off of this, but look at how many players now are in the key. You have 4 players in the key. You have drove 2 times consecutively, the second time being Jimmy Butler, and he is a deadly scorer when he comes to cutting and getting to the rim and being able to score. But look at what he's still able to score. After all of this, he still can score with the and 1. However, if we go back, after landing on 2 right here, he could have kicked out two players in the corner, and if one of these was Steph Curry, that would have been one heck of a nightmare for the other team. And that's what's been happening. That's why Steph Curry is basically back on his game. Like, check this out. Steph Curry right here gets the outlet pass, and he's got a wide open lane down court. And in the past, you would have had another player here, most likely. You wouldn't have anyone leaking out. And this is one of the things that you need as a team. So if you're a coach watching this, you need a player who is going to be getting down court early, who leaks out on bad shots and is able to read when his teammate is able to get a rebound. Because now Steph Curry gets an assist because of Jimmy Butler being able to leak out and obviously able to finish as a slasher or in the fast break at the rim. And even when his teammates go to the rim and try to finish, guess what? If they miss, he's there to follow up, in this case with a dunk. This is not something that the Golden State Warriors had in the past. They were expecting this from Wiggins, but it just never happened. Wiggins is not that aggressive style player as Jimmy Butler is. Now, in my opinion, this is the Jimmy Butler effect. If we rewind just a half a second earlier, he gets a screen early on. He gets the switch because he attacks that drop-ish defender. When he attacks this defender, guess what happens? The defense collapses again. He had 3 guys in the key, and now he's got multiple players who are potentially wide open. This guy is really trying to deny here, but he is not paying attention at all to this guy. He could have cut back. That would have been a fantastic play in its own. But Jimmy Butler kicks it out to that corner. They swing it, and now look at that Jimmy Butler effect. By that drive, collapsed the defense, gets his butt out of that key. Now they swing that ball back to Jimmy. Jimmy attacks the paint yet again, and because there was that backdoor cut, what I was mentioning earlier, because OG Anunoby sometimes ball watch, even though everyone says, there's certain players everyone says that they're really good defenders, but they screw up so much, but they do so good when it comes to certain highlights. But then he's able to get the assist to his teammate who's cutting backdoor because that guy's defender was ball watching. It also helps that OG Anunoby had his ankles broken by a fake pass. That does help as well. But again, he was just overplaying. He was being way too aggressive when he didn't need to be. Now, if you're looking to become more of a Jimmy Butler style player and you want to be able to leak out as he does, watch at the exact timing he leaks out on, because this is very important. When the other team gets that turnover, he's watching. He's nowhere close to it. He can't dive on it yet. He's nowhere close. As soon as this guy turned to pick up that ball, there was no other team players, no other Bulls around that ball. Now he's leaking out. Everyone's on their heels. Nobody is getting back on defense. He sprints. Look at that sprint. Now, if you want to be able to get down court fast and get some easy layups, and you've got teammates who are smart who will do that outlet pass, we all know there's a lot of players who don't do outlet passes in youth basketball, but if you've got players who are smart and they do these outlet passes, you are going to get a lot of easy open layups, or in this case, a dunk. So if you want to become a better player, make sure to do some of the tips that I've showed you that Jimmy Butler does in this video. Make sure to go check out the shooting workout if you want to be able to shoot the ball from further away. Either way, I hope to see you guys again in my next video. Hit that like button and subscribe.